Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. It's me, Cora. Today I am beginning a new series called Choose Your Own Makeup Adventure, where I take a palette, or in this case the Melt Cosmetics Radioactive stack, and show you two different ways to create a look with that same palette. So the first look here is a Lisa Frank inspired color layout. There's an emphasis on some pastels with some punchier colors, some really fun, bold eyeliner, especially on the bottom. And then the second look is a little bit softer. We have all of the colors of the rainbow pretty much equally represented from the reds, orange, pink, yellow, blah, 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 blah. Each one of these looks starts out with the exact same base look. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create it. And then at the end, you'll have an option to click away and choose your own adventure if you want to go with the more bold eyeliner or if you want to go with the softer look. So there will also be links in the description bar down below to each individual tutorial if you'd like to check them all out. And let's go ahead and get started. Primer potion all over the lid, prevent creasing and all that nice neat junk. And now I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. It's a classic for a reason, and I like to put it on with these little circles all over my eyelid. It helps me get the placement down right. There's no weird lines or anything. It has these nice round edges. I don't know. It just makes me feel good. And so I blend that out with my little pinky finger just to, it's the smallest finger, and it's just nice to blend that out and not have that go above my crease line because I don't need it any higher than that. And then I'm taking the Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow in Neon, which is this crazy yellow. And you can actually kind of see a little bit here. It has a small amount of sparkle in it. All of these pigments have this really great sparkle, which helps it to blend. And if you keep buffing it out, it actually gives it a bit of a glow. It's quite unique. I love, love, love these. So I'm packing this all over my eyelid on the inner corner, a little, just barely less than halfway over. I sort of let it fade out from there. And I'm using this arrowhead brush from Smith Cosmetics, and OMFG. This brush rocks. Now I'm taking Going Bananas from MAC, and this is a limited edition eyeshadow from years and years and years ago. So it's not available, so I'm sorry. You could use something like nylon or even rice paper. What we want is like a paled out yellow kind of look, so it helps fade out that bright yellow. That same Smith 253 brush with radeon, and I'm going to apply that right next to the yellow. I'm first going to just sort of pack the color on in a line, but because of the shape of this brush, it doesn't create a super harsh line. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, it actually has like these little notches in the application almost, which is really going to help with the blending. So once I've done packing the color on, I'll slightly whisper the brush over. I always do this when I'm blending like multiple colors together like this on the lid. I sort of do a side to side blend rather than go in and like swirling motions or anything like that. It's just going to mess up the whole project. Then to blend that out, I'm taking a color from Sugarpill, the Edward Scissorhands palette. A great alternative to this in like a single form would be like MAC's Free to Be eyeshadow, or if you other like little peachy creamy colors that they've come out with, or anything that works for you. You can honestly use a pink to blend it out. That would look just as fabulous. And I also applied that a little bit above where I'm going to apply the pink in just a moment, which we have right now. The Radioactive pigment is Bossa Nova. It's one of the best hot pink eyeshadows I've ever used. It has almost a slightly purple edge to it. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's so cool toned. It almost looks a little bit purple, but it's not. It's definitely hot pink. So I went ahead and packed that on the outer corner to give us, the completion of all the colors. And then I blended that out with this Smith Cosmetics brush just to give it a softer edge because I didn't want it to have a harsh line. I wanted to be able to decide where to go with the look from here. Now I'm taking Sugarpill's Poison Plum eyeshadow, which is, I do believe, the best matte bright purple eyeshadow on the planet. It is fabulous. After all these years, I'm still so in love with it, which is way, way too dramatic for eyeshadow. But anyway, blending that out, and I think that it just creates this beautiful transition between all the colors, and it gives it a nice stopping point, whereas with like a neutral look, you'd put a darker color in the outer crease, and just using that to kind of punctuate or complete the eye look. Obviously we're going to add all kinds of eyeliner and other thing in the other two videos, but I wanted to at least show you a semi-final look. I mean, you could just wear this way if you'd like, throw on some mascara and call it a day. I've definitely done that. And then this is something that I do whenever I'm doing this kind of, multiple colors on the lid. I blend it first, as the initial application, so I blended it from the inner corner out. And then I take blending brushes and I go back and I pack on a little tiny bit more color, not a lot. And so I'm using a fluffy brush, so it's just a very small amount of product that goes on. And I slowly sort of blend it back the other way. So that way we have the blending that goes in both directions, so it's a little bit more seamless. Any colors that have got kind of taken over by the next color that we've laid down will get their vibrancy back. Just, it helps out, and it's a really good way to make a look like this a little more polished, as opposed to, you know, sometimes I've seen people do placement like that where it doesn't turn out so well. So if you'd like to see the softer look, go ahead and click now. Or if you would like to see the Lisa Frank look, click now. Choose your own adventure. See you guys in the next video.